Hey, I'm Coach Fraser with Full Circle Coaching and Consulting, and I wanted to talk to you today about something that's shown up several times with a bunch of my clients in the last couple of weeks, and the subject is on people pleasing. What I see so often is that chiropractors, docs, different entrepreneurs are working so hard to please people that they start to compromise their own value system. And that leads to resentment and or working for long hours and failing to thrive. They end up being burned out or just bored. So let's talk about this. I've recently had a couple of clients of mine that we look at their work schedule and they're working 45 hours a week. Like, the hours never stop. Their staff never go home because they keep putting on more and more people at the end of the day, and they never stop. And they got this concept that it's all about service. And I'm not going to begrudge service. I mean, because that you sign up in this profession to be, do good for humanity and to help people. But let's be really clear. If you burn yourself out because you're trying to please people, you're no good to anybody, let alone your family or achieving the goals and dreams that you have personally. So, we can all work in the service of others, but we need to make sure that we create boundaries for ourselves so that we can truly live in that space that's more authentic for us. So another example I see often with the people pleasing is somebody's trying to spend more time with the person when they're coming in for that adjustment visit or that service, and they're adding a little bit of this or a little bit of that because the belief is they need to do more to please that person, to make sure that person had this wow experience. And my experience is that this lack comes from the fact that they don't value their own services, the quality of the care that they're delivering. They have lack of certainty. So let's talk about this because frankly, I come across this all the time. People pleasing leads to compromising your own values. So how do we change this? Well, a little exercise we like to do in coaching is to increase our level of certainty. So think about this as an exercise, and I want you to take a piece of paper and write this down. Take 10 accomplishments that you had in your early childhood, your adolescence, and your adult years. So what are some things that you achieved that you're really proud of, that you're really grateful for? You think, wow, that was amazing. Maybe it was your first bank account. Maybe it was receiving an award for swimming. Maybe it was something that you did for a family member or an event that you were just remember standing out as a kid and you're really proud of. So I want you to write those things down. What was the accomplishment that you had when you were an adolescent? Maybe it was learning to drive the stick shift, the standard. Maybe it was your first job. Whatever it was, I want you to write down 10 things, early childhood, adolescence, and your adulthood. And I want you to take that list of these incredible accomplishments that you've done, that are amazing, that you're proud of, that you're exceptional. And I want you to read through that list every day for 30 days. That's going to help you just remember how amazing, how special you are. And that's going to help you increase your level of certainty so that when you are bringing your A game to whatever business you run, whether it's your chiropractic office or whether it's a sales position you may have, you're going to know that you are enough. What you do and what you offer is enough. We don't have to fill it up with all sorts of frizzy-filly things, and you can stay committed to what you believe in and what you value. Another exercise that we love doing is just to clarify your certainty in terms of your product and your delivery is take 10 clients. Take 10 clients that you've helped exceptionally, that is maybe your services have absolutely changed their life, and write out the impact that it's had in the 7 areas of life: physical, mental, social, spiritual, family, vocational, financial. How has your service, your care, your treatment, how has that impacted their life in all of those 7 areas? And keep writing it down. Write it down until you see how incredible your service was for this person, how life-changing it was, how it changed their family, how it changed their work, how it changed their gifts and what they could do for humanity. And read that and review it every day so that when you go show up at work tomorrow, you recognize that what you deliver is an incredible service that transforms lives, that you don't have to do a whole bunch of add-on stuff. You do what you do and you leave it alone. And you walk away and you become more efficient and you limit your hours to the time that serves you best when you can offer your best rather than being at the mercy of people pleasing and expanding your hours and working tirelessly and not seeing as many people as you want to because you're doing way more than you think you need to in order to serve them. And if we can help you get even deeper on how people pleasing is getting in the way of you achieving the dreams in your life, in your practice, in your business, reach out to Full Circle Coaching and Consulting and have a consultation with us, see if we can help.